Good afternoon and good evening, ladies and gentlemen, team owners of uh, Any Given Sunday League. For those of you who don't know me, my name is Axel Tavares, and I am the team owner of Put the Team on My Back, though. Um, the reason for this video today is because apparently my trade has come under some scrutiny over the last couple hours, and I kind of wanted to put out there some of the facts so everyone was aware and could make an informed decision um, in the next couple hours. So here's the deal. Here's the facts. On Sunday at 7:16, I proposed a trade with Team Tweety Babe. I was giving up Jamal Charles and Julian Edelman for Odell Beckham and AJ Green. Now, at the time, the extent of Jamal Charles' injury was unknown. The only thing that was known at that time was that he suffered a non-contact knee injury. There was no timetable for return yet. There was pending more examination. Now, when I proposed a trade, I myself did not know when he was going to come back. I thought maybe it was like a Des Bryant situation where he might be back in a couple of weeks. Who knows? So I proposed it at 11:27. Miss Rodriguez accepted the trade. Now, she apparently took those 4 hours, did her due diligence, and thought maybe it was a risk worth taking. So she accepted it. More power to her. I appreciate her acceptance, and that should be it. Now, I want to say 24 hours later, it was determined that Jamal Charles, the extent of his injury was a little bit more severe than originally thought, and he would possibly be out for the whole year. Now, I understand on the surface it looked like it was a one-sided intentional trade. That it was not. At the time that the trade was proposed, there was no knowledge. There was nothing out there saying the timetable for Jamal Charles' return, the extent of his injury. So at the time I believe I proposed a fair trade. I myself didn't see the injury, although I'm not a doctor. But after a few years of watching football, you kind of pick up on a few things. I didn't see the injury myself. Unfortunately, so I work. I'm a high school football official. So I had a varsity game Sunday afternoon. So I didn't get a chance to watch many of the games. So when I proposed it, it was just kind of something I heard on the radio on my way home. Again, not knowing the full extent of his injury. So I guess the issue is more the morality part of it, right? When I proposed the trade, I did not know. It was an honest to God trade. I did not know how long the player would be out. I'm giving up Jamal Charles for a lot of people. He was the number one draft pick, right? In our league, he wasn't. But in a lot of leagues, he was going top 2, 3. So I'm sure Miss Rodriguez thought maybe I get a steal. So she went for it. Now, I appreciate the fact that she went for it, but I also kind of want to throw it out there to the league. It is no one's responsibility to manage anyone else's team. You manage your own team. You do your own due diligence on players, on the waiver wire, on potential trades. You do your due diligence. You propose it. You put your waiver wire pick in because you feel it's the best thing for your team. And that's what happened here. I proposed something that I thought was going to be best for my team. That is my only concern, my team. And it was accepted. Now, a lot of you guys don't know me. To be honest, I don't know, 95% of the league. But to give you an idea of what kind of team owner I am and person I am a bit of a risk taker. A couple weeks back, there was a trade that I proposed to Team Wick. Jasmine, by the way, thank you. It was a pleasure doing business with you. in which I took on Dez Bryant. Dez Bryant, 2 days earlier, had suffered an injury which prevented him from finishing a game in week 3. And I proposed a trade not necessarily knowing how long he would be back. The initial prognosis said 4 to 6. Then they followed it up by saying anywhere from 8 to 12 weeks. I did my due diligence and said, you know what? It is worth the risk. I'm going to propose a trade. Maybe they want to go through with it. Maybe they don't. But I thought it was best for my team. Team Wicks, team owner, Jasmine, accepted it. So I have an injured Dez Bryant on my bench since week 4. And who knows when he's going to come back. But I did it because I thought it was what was best for my team. I did my due diligence. I realized what the risks were. And I did it. I proposed it. So I say that to say this. I know it may feel like I'm stacking my team. But I'm a mover. I'm a shaker. I'm going to do what I can when I can to make my team as good as possible. Get ready for the long haul. It is a long season, playoffs. Hey, it's any given Sunday, really. So I want to make sure I could field the best team possible. So as you can see, with a lot of you guys, I've proposed trades. It's your priority. It's your job to go in there and do the research. If you like what's been proposed, accept it. If you don't, you can let it linger, let it expire on its own, or you can decline it completely. But that is your job as a team owner. It is not my job to tell you whether it's a fair trade or not. It's your job to do that. So, bringing it back home to the trade in question, I believe my trade should stand. The 2 team owners agreed to the players being traded. If there is an issue with how trades happen, maybe we should revisit at the end of the season our trading policies. But everyone in this league is going to be treated as an equal. It is your job. You know what you took on when you took on this team in this league. It is everyone's responsibility to do what's best for their team, which is what I believe I've done for mine. Guys, I thank you for your time. I know it's a lengthy video. I really want to be out of here myself. It's damn near 5 o'clock and I'm still in the office. All my students are gone. I want to get home. I got a couple games to officiate tonight. I hope when I do get back to my phone, I don't have many concerns or issues that need to be addressed because I won't be available until very, very late tonight. Hopefully I've answered a lot of those issues and concerns. Yeah. I think in the next couple, our commissioner will instruct you to go onto our league page and either veto it or let it stand. I believe if you don't vote, it by default will, once the 12 o'clock hour comes tonight, it'll go in as you don't oppose the trade, so it'll stand. So if you feel that I've played my case and you want to vote in favor of me, you don't have to vote. If you felt like, although you understand where I'm coming from and still feel that the trade should be voided, go ahead, do what you need to do. Go on the league page and vote. Reality is, I think I've done nothing wrong. After looking at the time frame in which everything was executed, um, I did not do it with, you know, bad intentions. At the time, it was a risk. It was an unknown risk that two team owners were willing to take. So, with that said, I bid you guys adieu. And until next time, easy.